you guys? It is a certain date that I cannot remember, of course, and this is show and tell, which is what I call my podcast because it's more of a show and tell than whatever. Anyway, my name is Claudie, and thank you for watching. Um, yeah, so let's just go ahead and talk about what's going on. I have not got a whole lot to show you because I've just not been as busy as I should have been, at least not on crafting type things. I have been working on other stuff, but not on crafting, so there's not a whole lot of things going on. It's only knitting this week too, so plus I bought some stuff. So what's been keeping me busy is one, the weather this weekend was lovely. That's not the only reason, but can you hear my cat? She's gonna come visit. There she is. Yeah, so the weather was really lovely this weekend. Like the highs were like 65, 64, something like that, mid 60s for both Saturday and Sunday. That's my kind of weather. I need to find a place that gets no higher than like 75 and no lower than like 32. Like freezing. Fahrenheit, of course. Yeah, because that's my comfort zone. And I really need to do that. But anyway, so this weekend was nice. We were out and about. I was able to like throw the windows open and oh, it was so nice. We actually slept with the window open last night and it got a little cold. Not that I'm complaining because I'm not. I'm really not. Let's see. I have notes, so let's see. Oh, if you have left me a comment on YouTube, there is a really good chance I've not seen it. I don't know if they changed something or I don't know, but I've not been getting my notifications the same way that I had been before. And I do think they were changing something or planning on changing something with regards to Google Plus and the commenting and whatever. But for some reason, they're not coming up, so I have to deliberately go in and look, and I don't always do that every day. So if you've said something to me, I will get to it and I will reply back if you have a question or, you know, just a comment or something, and I can reply back to it. If it's something I can say something back to, I will. I just haven't done that yet. I've also been getting like weird, like sometimes it'll pop up on my tablet. It never used to do that before. So I don't know. It's very weird. I think they're changing some kind of notification system or something. I don't know. It's very, very odd. The rest of the stuff that I've been doing, I've been doing a decluttering challenge. I started it last month. It's on a group that I'm in Ravelry. Like some people are just doing it. Basically, the way that it officially works, not the way I'm doing it, but the way it officially works is so on the first day of the month you get rid of one thing, on the second day of the month you get rid of two things, and so on, you know, so 3 things, 4 things, and it adds up to like 500 and something, I think. But what I'm doing, because doing that every day is probably, it's not going to happen, I've just been kind of doing it in batches. And last month, with everything going on, with, you know, my mom visiting and going out of town, and my husband, you know, and visiting his family in Florida, I did not meet my goal, which I didn't actually set like a number goal. It was more, I want to clear out these spaces, and I did not get to them all. So this month I've been working on stuff. I got rid of a bunch of papers that I like basically mail. We have a thing we don't have an entryway in our house. Like our living room, like when you open the door, you're in the living room. Which is fine. Like when we first bought the house, there was like a little like vinyl tile linoleum kind of thing with like a trim around it. And I ripped that right out when we got the house and just we put in new floors. So I put in matching floor there instead of making an entryway because I just thought it made the room feel weird to have that separate there. Because our house is small and we needed to make it as big as possible. I keep messing with my shirt, I'm sorry. I feel like it's very low today. Um, yeah, so anyway, so right there, there's, I've got a thing hanging on the wall where we put our mail in, and well, if it wasn't anything that like I immediately needed to like deal with, or like something I need to file or anything, I kind of just threw it in there and I tackled that. I mean, it was mainly like, hey, we're opening a new, chiropractor office. Come visit us, that kind of thing. So I threw that stuff away, and then I've been working on the hall closet. I took before pictures, and eventually, I don't know if I probably won't post them here or show them to you here because it's not craft related, except there are craft items in there. But anyway, but I'll probably maybe put a picture on Instagram or something, and you can follow me there. I'm crafting with Claudie there. So I usually update multiple times a week. Sometimes I forget. I don't post every day, unless it's like a really, really busy thing and I'm trying to like keep everything straight. Yeah. So far so good. I've gotten rid of quite a few things. I need to order some stuff. We have, the hall closet has like our bedding and linens and all of that stuff in it. And we have, like off-season stuff. Like for winter, we have like a really fluffy comforter, duvet, actually. It's a duvet. But, and so, when we're not using it, it just kind of like, it's hard to keep it folded straight. Like it's just a big puff ball. And so I just gotta shove it in there. And then at the beginning of, when it cools down, like winter or whatever, I'll take it out and wash it and all that stuff. But what I'd like to do is just wash it and then put it away so that way I can just pop it out. So I think I'm gonna buy like, I'm almost positive they make them, like the really large Ziploc bags for bedding. So I think that'll be interesting. I bought one of those vacuum bags one time. It worked once, and when I went to open it, I guess that was it for it. It wouldn't suck out the air wouldn't stay out. It would just kind of creep back in. So, yeah. That's what's been going on, and I've just been working on that and trying to, I don't know, keep everything straight. There's a lot of stuff going on that I don't really talk about, like family stuff and, the drama. But it's okay. Everything's good. I'm just staying calm and cool and trying to like, stay centered. Yeah. So I have no finished objects. I finished absolutely nothing, which is fine. Oh wait, maybe I did. I take that back. I might have finished something. I did finish one thing, I think, unless I showed this to you last week. I can't remember when I finished it. It's a headband with a flower on it. I had made a dress for my husband's boss. I apologize if I've talked about this before, but I had made a dress and I had made the headband and then set it aside somewhere and forgot about it, and I found it when I was cleaning, and so I went ahead and just crocheted a little flower and stuck it on there. The headband pattern is the Genius headband. I cannot remember who it is by, but I will include it in the show notes because I'm going to do those from now on. Aren't you excited? Probably not. I figured, I can put links and stuff, but I think I might actually do like a actual post, and maybe not pictures this week, but if I have something to show off, then I might include pictures in the future. But for now, I'll just like include links and details and stuff. I will try to actually have them on time, like by the time the video goes up. So anyway, the flower pattern, I don't think I used a pattern. I sort of just did it from memory. I think I had done a pattern similar to it at one point, and I just kind of remembered what it is. But basically, you start out with, like, I think it's 2 chains, and then you do, it looks like, 3 double crochets into 1, and then or 3 double crochets together or something, however you want to phrase it. And then you just do like sort of the shell pattern, which looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets surrounded by single crochets. So there you go. The yarn on that, I think this is Snuggly Wuggly by Loops and Threads from Michaels, and that is Karen Simply Soft. So yay. And let's talk about what I'm working on. I'm going to show you something you guys have not seen in a while. This is also mostly what I've been working on. I am doing another Mama Vertebrae by Kelly Brooker, and it's a open front cardigan where it doesn't have, see like how this has like, it has a full section, so it goes like straight down from the neck. Well, this, the Mama Vertebrae goes like that, and sort of, it skims the side as opposed to having the front panel, which I think is nice for, you know, I don't know, if I'm not, sometimes with certain cardigans, depending on the construction or whatever, they don't lay properly in the front, and I have a large chest, and so things tend to like go ahead and just like hang it over here anyway. So it's nice to have something that doesn't, it's meant to be like that, and so you don't have like a bunch of extra fabric bunched up. Yeah. I am using Bernat Cottonish. This is the Vicky Howell Cottonish. The color is Spinning Jenny, which is this pretty purple color. It's a little bit, let's see. There we go. That's a little bit more accurate. It's kind of, it's got more red in it than blue. Just put it that way. I have finished everything except the sleeves. I'm not going to try it on right now because it's, hello, but there's cat hair all over it. I finished the body of it. Okay. And the front, I did the button band, or there's no buttons, so I'm not really sure what you're supposed to call that if it doesn't have buttons on it. I always call it the button band even if there are no buttons, but I guess I don't know what that would be. I don't remember. I'm sure there is a name. I'm doing, I just did 1x1 rib for the edging, and that's what I did on my first one that I did, which I actually have sitting right here because I wore it the other day and then took it off when I got home. So here's the gray one. And so you can see, you can see through the fabric because I wanted it more open. So I am using larger than I should say required, but larger than suggested needles. It's a DK weight yarn, and I think it says to use 4mm size 6, US size 6 needles. These are size 9, which is a 5.5mm. So the fabric is, and that's the same thing I used for the other one, the fabric is quite a bit more open. This yarn does plump up a little bit when you wash it. So not like drastically, but the yarn itself is kind of, it's a little flat. Like it feels like you took like a round tube and you kind of squished it a little bit. I'm not sure why it's like that, but it is. And but when it washes, I found that it rounds out a little bit, so it gets a little floofier, which is nice. I really like the color. It's hard to tell with this lighting, but it looks pretty good on me. I have a little bit of redness in my skin. I have pink, like, very fair skin, and you can it's almost translucent sometimes. You can see my, I don't know, like if I blush or something like that, it gets, it's quite noticeable. So I tend to have to go with colors that sort of, have to complement that because it is what it is. I did make this one a little longer, I think. It felt like it was a little longer than the other one, though granted I haven't measured it to know for sure. So I could be just deceiving myself and thinking it was longer when it's not. But it hit me like mid-hip, which is what I was going for. And I think the other one is sort of like high hip or upper hip or whatever. Yeah, so I've went ahead and I picked up for the arm, the sleeve, and I'm going to do 3/4 sleeve, 3/4 length sleeves, whereas the other one is like elbow length. So I'll be doing a little bit longer of that. I modified this one. I did 10 less increase rows for the raglan sleeves, and then I messed up, and instead of, because basically you have like a count that you have to reach before you stop, and I did 10 before that, but when I cast on, you know, for the rest of it down there at the bottom, I accidentally did 10 on each side as opposed 10 on each side instead of 5 on each side. So it's a little, you know, a little extra right there, but I tried it on and you can't tell, so I don't think it made a difference. The needles I'm using are my Chalgu red lace, and these are my interchangeable set, which I love. They are my favorites. The cord is stiff, and I am magic looping the sleeves, which is it's not too bad, but with the cord, where it is stiff, you know, you have to be kind of careful. So, and I'm using, did I say size 9? Yeah, 9 for the most of it, and then 8 for the ribbing. And I've been working on this a lot because I want to wear this weekend when I go to a wool gathering. So if you see me, I should be wearing it because I don't have much left to do. Just the sleeves, and yeah, and it's in my squish it in there. It's in my Fat Squirrel Fibers bag, my library card bag, which I love. It makes me very happy. It makes me happy. I love it. Yeah. So the only other thing that I have worked on, also in a Fat Squirrel Fibers bag, are a pair of socks, and I think I showed them to you, and I haven't done a whole lot since then. I am out of the rib section. And the colors, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, it is self-striping yarn, but the colors are quite close, and with the lighting and stuff, you can't really tell. But I am using Knit Picks Felici and the Highland colorway, I believe. Yes, Highland colorway, which is I really think it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. These are for my mom, and she has a bigger foot than I do, so these will take me a little bit longer, but granted, I've not been working on them as much. We went to a friend's place for dinner, and I took them on the way over there because, you know, he lives not really far away or anything, but I don't know, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and so I just, you know, I worked on them a little bit in the car, so I got a few rounds done. But again, I've been working on the cardigan, so yeah. Now that's it. That's all I've got. I do have some things that are bagged and ready to go. They're sitting over there. I won't show them to you this week because I'm not actually starting on them, or I'm not starting on them yet. But it's basically, I've got a shawl and then a spinning project that I have in bags ready to go when I am done with the cardigan, because I want to finish that before I start on anything else. But in preparation for other things that I want to do, I bought yarn. So that's what I purchased this past couple of weeks. I got the package, I don't know, sometime this week. I can't remember what day now. I ordered it from Knit Picks. They have their yarn of the month on sale is the Hawthorne line, which they have 2 fingering weight varieties and a sport weight, and I bought fingering weight yarn. I bought 6 skeins of this gray, which is called Slate, and this is the kettle dye, and those are both kettle dye, and this is Blackbird, I believe. Yes, Blackbird, also in the kettle dye. And so the kettle dye means it's kind of trying to get, there you go. So it's kind of, it's tonal, you know. So the black is black with, you know, a little bit of gray, and the gray is, you know, gray with a little bit of darker gray and a little bit of lighter gray. I want to make the Flaming June cardigan, and it's by Cheryl Namath. It was in Knitty, the online magazine. Spring and summer 2012. I've got the page up. That's what I'm reading. And I thought, and I really, really liked it, but I don't know. I really like the color she chose, which was like red and orange, but I tend to wear black and gray a lot, and I'm just gonna embrace that about myself. That's the stuff that gets worn the most, and if I am, you know, knitting on something, which if you knit a garment, regardless of your size, it takes forever. You know, it just takes forever. And I am, you know, a bigger person, so it's going to take me even longer. And I want to make sure that it's going to go with as many things in my wardrobe as possible. That being said, most of my wardrobe is, I wouldn't say it's not mostly black. That's not true. I mean, I'm wearing a purple cardigan or a purple tank top right now. And this is not black. It's like a cream color. But I don't know. I do tend to have a little bit of a uniform. I wear jeans and a tank top and a cardigan, and that's pretty much what I exist in, unless it's winter, and then I will have a hoodie on, maybe a sweater. I live in jeans. I do have dresses. I wear dresses occasionally, usually just at home. I don't know, I like my jeans. I think it's because, I don't know, it's just who I am as a person, I guess. I just like them. So anyway, that's the reason I chose these colors. They do have a variety of colors in the kettle dye, as well as the more variegated colors. And I have bought Hawthorne yarn before, which I don't think I showed on the podcast, because I think I bought that before I started calling it a podcast. But if you go back, it's in one of the old videos. And I ordered a skein of this color, and I ordered 2 of the, I'm sorry, I think I've got like yarn or something in my eye. Sorry. It's still in there. I ordered 2 of the variegated colors as well, and I got a different, I tried out one of the sport weight as well, because I wanted to try it out and see if I liked it, because I knew it looked pretty on the website, and people seemed to really like it, so I wanted to try it. Now, it is quite squishy. This is, the blend on it is 80% superwash fine Highland wool, 20% polyamide, which is nylon, and I don't know, I really like it. It's pretty soft. Like someone on Instagram, when I posted a picture, said that it looked soft and squishy, and I mean, it's not as soft as, like, let's say that those Felici socks. Did I say that was Knit Picks Felici? Those Felici socks, which is a merino, and it's a softer prep or twist or whatever. And this has kind of got a little bit of a tight twist, but it's not, you know, it's not bad. But it's still squishy and floofy, and it does have quite a bit of like stretch. So yeah. So I ordered a bunch of that. The reason I ordered so much, I ordered more than than was necessary. It's because I was not 100% sure. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the gray as the main color, because the cardigan, if you want to look it up, I don't have my tablet with me, or I'd show you, but it's mostly done in one color, and then at the bottom it has like a pop of color. And I saw some variations where people did sort of, instead of having like the one stripe or whatever, they had like multiples, and I really liked that. But I wasn't dead set on that just yet. So I didn't know. So I ordered thinking I might maybe make black the main color, and then I made sure I ordered enough that if I end up not using as much of the gray, I would be able to do another smaller project with it. So I ordered a few extra skeins, like 3 extra skeins or whatever. But yeah, it's really nice. It makes me happy. Okay, that looked interesting. I don't know. These are floppy. But yeah. I don't know. I really like it. I keep saying it, but because I do. I keep saying it because I do. Speaking of things that I like, and this is just a little tip for you guys. If you have an Ikea near you, they sell zip top bags, and if you get the larger one they have, again, sorry for the crinkling, and of course they don't have everything in there, but this one is, I can't remember what they, like what the volume is on them, but this one will hold 4 skeins pretty comfortably. This is like the lighter blue, and then the darker blue, the way that they sell them, they have 2 different color, like 2 different sizes in one pack. So, which I actually like, because usually I don't really need that many of one size. Though for the yarn, I probably could just use this. But the larger bag, which is it has a dark blue top, it will hold 6 skeins. It's got 5 in there now, but you can put a 6th skein in there. I mean, it's quite voluminous and holds a lot. And there's the key. I don't think she wants to be on camera today. I don't know if I can, I don't know, can you see her face? That's not a real turtle back there either. I know you probably see it. It's not a real turtle. It looks real, but it's rubber. I've had this forever. My mom saw it in a store one time. It was sitting on the floor and she thought it was real, and I love turtles. In theory, I mean, that's not true. I like turtles. Like, I don't like when they bite you. But anyway, so she saw this on the floor and she picked it up and she bought it for me. His name is Brutus. His name is Brutus. I named him a long, long time ago. And I have a little one, which I don't have it here, but my friend gave it to me for my birthday one year, or Christmas or something, and it hangs on a cup, and his name is Wu-Tang. Because those are the kind of names I give things. Yeah. That is pretty much it. So this is going to be a little bit shorter. I usually talk about what I've been watching. Let's see. I finished watching NCIS. I powered through that. Spoilers, if you've not watched it. I had not watched the last 3 seasons that Netflix has available. Maybe, I think at least 3 seasons that I hadn't watched. And, yeah. Spoilers. Eventually, Ziva goes away. And they go for a little bit without anyone officially replacing her. And then they bring in this girl, this woman, who, she ends up being in the main cast after that. And honestly, I had heard that the ratings had went down, like the last season that it aired had went down, and I see why. I mean, it's still a good show, but it doesn't feel the same. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't, it feels like there's something missing, and honestly, I think it's missing the lady who plays Ziva. I think that just the chemistry or the dynamics between the characters or something, it just, I don't know. the new person, she's nice and interesting and stuff, except I don't know. I think it's the way that I don't think it's like her or her acting. I think it's sort of just the way her character fits in with everybody else. It doesn't quite work. So maybe they'll, change it. I don't know. I won't know until Netflix gets another season because I don't have cable because we never watched it. So, well, I mean, we never watched it live. We always just recorded everything and then watched it later. And we just decided that was kind of stupid to pay that much money for something that we can get most of those things online, either on the network's website or, waiting until Netflix gets it or whatever. So we got rid of that years ago, and it's been good, except NCIS is one of those shows that we did not keep up with after that. Like Big Bang Theory, we kind of stopped watching. We would try to watch it on the website, and then, we eventually stopped. So I have rewatched. I rewatched the last season of Doctor Who. That Netflix just put it on. It does not have a Christmas episode on there, but it had everything else. And that's because the new season of Doctor Who starts this weekend. Yes, Saturday. I will not be here. So that's going to be interesting. But, I don't know. I'll just, you can buy it on Amazon. And it'll be there, like, in a couple of days or something. I can't remember exactly how early they put it up there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say with the Doctor Who season, when it aired, I watched it like, as the show was on. So you know what I mean? So like I was watching it weekly, where when I watched it this time, of course, I was pretty much watching, like 3 episodes a day. And I enjoyed the season, much more watching it, like binge watching it, versus watching it, weekly. I don't know, I think that's just kind of how I like to watch TV, so that's probably why. But I found that I got more from it. I think I just had, like, less time to forget what had happened before. Yeah. So that's what I did when I was working on my cardigan. I just watched some Netflix, watch Doctor Who. Yeah. Anyway, that is all for now. You can find me elsewhere on the internet. I'm on Ravelry, Crafting Claudie there, and pretty much everywhere else is Crafting with Claudie. It would not fit on Ravelry. There's a Ravelry group. It is also called Crafting with Claudie. You can come over there and join us. It's not very active right now. I am thinking that the next time I do a giveaway, I'm probably going to host it there. So if you are interested in that kind of thing, go ahead and join, and then that way you'll already be joined, and you'll see it. Yeah. I've been sort of doing giveaway stuff in my head. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, and it's just, Yeah. Oh, this weekend, I am going to be at a wool gathering. I mentioned that last time. It's in Ohio, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and I'll be there probably Saturday until I'll get there early, like when it opens, and then I'll be there until, I don't know, early afternoon sometime. So if you see me, please come say hi. I promise I am not, like, gonna scream at you or anything. I mean, I might go, ee! Like, because I'm excited someone came talk to me, but I'm not. Hopefully I won't scare you. Alright, I will let you go, and let me know if you have any questions or comments or anything like that. And yeah, hope you all are doing really, really well. I hope your weather is lovely, and I hope that you're getting a lot done. Probably getting a lot done getting more done than I am. So, I mean, that's, that's always good. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!